Hey everyone, it's Lisa. Happy Friday, and I hope you had a good week. And I'm sorry that I did not make as many videos as I wanted to this week. It was kind of like our first week of vacation because of summer vacation, because last week John was off. And so this week we kind of did some different stuff. I think I did make that one video of the Stila liner, which I still love it. And many of you have told me that you have tried that liner trick. I used it today. I mean, it's just foolproof. So I've loved that. And then I noticed that I haven't tried it with it yet, but the Merrill Norman liner pen is shaped a lot like that too. So I'll give that a try. But I got so many good things this week that I did not even know what to put on today. And I think for the last, did I put any makeup on? Yes, I put makeup on yesterday, but the 2 days before that I didn't wear any eye makeup. And I know why I wore makeup yesterday, because I got 2 surprise packages in the mail this week, and so many good things I cannot wait to show you. And the first one I'm going to start off with is something that, this is one of those products that as soon as I put it on, I wore it yesterday and I've got it on today. I just couldn't believe how much I loved it. And I hope, yeah, I did. I immediately thought of just going to the computer and ordering another one, but I thought, okay, Lisa, calm down. This will last you a long time, and I just hope they won't discontinue it. And I still might end up ordering another one, because today when I put it on, I just couldn't believe how much I liked it. And this is from Alexis, and let me find her letter here. Where is it? I left it by my computer. So here it is, and she sent me a really nice note, and she apologized for it not being on a card, and I told her that was fine because it felt like it was just a real letter from a friend, and it was something like I would do, just write it on notebook paper. Okay, let's see. I like to tell you everything. First of all, she sent me this, which is the Laura Mercier, it's the pistachio. I'm not sure, let me see if I can read it. I think it's just called pistachio, but it's the hand cream, and as you can see, I have been wearing it. I have it on right now, and I love it. And I'll have to say, this might have been one of the scents that I wouldn't have even picked up to try, and I love it. It smells, I don't even know what pistachio really would smell like. I know it has that deep gourmand scent, kind of like the creme brulee does, and I love that. But more of this in my future. I love it. It's not greasy. I just love it. So that's one of her favorite things. And then I'm going to make you wait. I'm going to go through the other ones first. Okay, then she sent me this Bare Minerals blush, and she said it was limited edition, that she got her and I one off of eBay, and isn't that beautiful? And the name of it, The Natural High, which I think, see, she said it was supposed to be a dupe for NARS Orgasm. So I don't know if that name is kind of playing off of that, but it is beautiful. Now, I didn't wear it today. I wore it yesterday, and it was gorgeous. It's very similar to my Lorac Exposed, and I would say it's more similar to the NARS Orgasm, but like she said, less of the sparkle. And you can see I got it all over the brush. I probably should have taken that out. But anyway, loved it, loved it. The only reason I didn't wear it today is because I was trying to wear some other new stuff. I was trying to wear a little bit of everything that I got sent. So, love that. Okay, the next one was the hand cream. Okay, the next one is the nail polish. And she says it was a fun pink for the summertime. And it is the OPI, and the name of it is, Susie and the Lifeguard. This is one I've almost gotten so many times, and I think even a lot of you have even told me to get this, and I never have, but I love it. And I don't know if you can see that it's a light pink, but it even has like a little bit of a shimmer in it, like a little, not sparkles, but like a little shimmer, like a little iridescence to it. So I will use that next time. Today I have on Chanel Vamp. I put it on, let's see, not last night, probably the night before. I guess maybe the night before, but it was so funny. When I put it on, I was thinking, I remember, this is my second bottle of it. I remember when this first came out, I was in my probably early 20s, and it was when I had just gotten into Chanel makeup. And I can remember this nail polish, the lipstick and the lip liner, which I also love the lip liner, came out. I don't even know if they make the lipstick anymore. I'll have to check and see. But I remember everybody thinking this was the darkest nail polish. I mean, I remember thinking, I don't know if I could wear that nail polish. It's just too dark. And every time I wore it, you know, people would comment on my nail polish being like gothic or something. And now, like, this is nothing. This isn't even that dark. So, and I didn't do that good of a job, I can see. I try not to go up to my cuticle because that's what makes it look kind of messy. And so in turn, I still did a messy job, but I need to do my cuticles. I probably need to go I haven't had a professional manicure in a long time. I go for pedicures, but not manicures that much. Okay, so I love that. And then I think I'm getting to the good stuff. Okay, her favorite cream eyeshadow. I've got it on today, and I mean, this is literally all that I have on. I don't even have on an eyeshadow base. And it is the Tom Ford Platinum. Then when I first saw it and read the name, I just thought of platinum. I thought of probably a silvery color. But it is, without a doubt, the most beautiful consistency and color of any cream eyeshadow I think I've ever had. It is, yep, you can see it. It is like a, just, I guess I would have to say taupe. And you can see it on my eyes, and you can see how when you go to blend it out, how it gets that darker. It's almost like the Bare Minerals, how when you blend those out, they get that a little bit darker, and I love it. And let me show you the neatest thing. Okay, I wanted to show you too, I used it with this brush, which is the one I just showed you last week, which is the Chanel, I can't remember, it seems like it had two different names, like one on the box, but it's number 27, it's called Cream Eyeshadow. Okay, look how, this is not like a paint pot or even like the Chanel, it's very moussey and creamy. Like, look how much that just picked up. And this eyeshadow brush is perfection for this. Because of this angle, you can go right in at an angle and then swoop it over and then angle it like that and then get all around your lash line, which it really doesn't even take that much work. But so let me see if I can swatch it for you. Yeah. So there is the color, and it is just absolutely gorgeous. And I'll try to, so you can see even when you blend it in, it still keeps its color. It doesn't get patchy, and it's gorgeous. Yesterday I wore it the same, you know, way, but what I did is I took a brown, I took the Dior brown, smoky brown I think is what it's called, pencil liner, and I just did my waterline, upper and lower, and I put on brown mascara for a real kind of like low-key look, and it was gorgeous. And so today I tried to put it, decided to put it with black to see how it looked, and it looks just as good. It's just gorgeous. Let me get a bigger swatch so you can see. I mean, that was just a barely, I'll show you even the pot where I just touched it. You can see, so it's not, it is like a mousse consistency, but a lot better and not as dry as the, it's almost like a, I don't know, almost liquidy, but mousse. Mousse Formula, beautiful. I just can't say enough good about it. And what does she say about it? Let's see. Okay, her favorite cream eyeshadow is the Enclosed Tom Ford. It's just a gorgeous color, and she cannot buy enough backups of it. And I think I'm going to have to buy a backup because I just love it. I mean, for it to be so easy, it lasts all day, and I love the way it just doesn't get, a lot of them just get patchy like the Chanel ones do. I mean, it's just, nothing compares. So if you have never bought a Tom Ford product, I think this will be a good one to start with. If you have never bought a Chanel brush, I think this one would be a good one to start with. And look how clean this brush stays. I mean, it just, what I've been doing is, I kind of got out of this practice, but I've gotten back into it, is I have a roll of paper towels in my bathroom, and right when I start my makeup, I get a paper towel, fold it, and sprinkle a little bit of the MAC brush cleaner on it, and that way every time I get finished with a brush, I can get the product off of it, and it'll be ready for me to use the next time, and then I can deep clean them. And I am going to do a video on that deep cleaning soon, probably in the next couple weeks. I've got to do a tutorial first. So love it. Alexis, I've already emailed her twice telling her how much I love this stuff. Next thing is she says that she's also a nude lip lover, and her favorite combo lately has been the Marvelous Bare Minerals Marvelous Moxie lip pencil in Liberated, and the lipstick to match is called Be Free. Well, the funny thing is, a couple weeks ago I bought the 2 lipsticks from that line. Probably 3 weeks ago I bought Make Your Move from that line. I've of course got the kids here, so I will be interrupted some, but this is like a mauve natural color, and it's really pretty. And I just kept forgetting to mention them to you. They were sitting here, and I guess I just got used to looking at them, and this is going to be a really good, I wonder what, I'll have to see what liner they put with this in Ulta, because now that I know how much I love the liners. But so that is the kind of Your Lips But Better Make Your Move. And then her favorite combo was this. I went and got it yesterday. It is the Liberated lip pencil, and I've got it on today. And it is a, how did they describe it when I looked it up? It seems like it said it was an almond, rose almond color or something like that. I'll put it down here because when I read the descriptions I was like, oh, that's perfect. So it's very light. It's a very light nudie color, so it just gives you that little bit of definition. If you do not like a lip liner look, but you want something more than a clear, and you just want a little something, this would be perfect. And it's perfect for all the nudes. And I believe this, yeah, it rolls down too. And then the color that I had already bought and she likes to wear with it is Be Free. And these are different. It's taken me a while to get used to it. You have to push it and then pull it down like that. And this color is very, very nude. And the good thing about her telling me about that lip liner is this is almost too nude for me, but it looks really good with that lip liner. Hope you can see, look at that, how the lip liner helps, because I want something to separate the lipstick from the rest of my face, and that's what that does. So it is a beautiful combination, and these lipsticks do feel really good. Love that. And I think that, yep, she said she had a CCO near her, which she's lucky. So thank you so much, Alexis. I ran in yesterday to my post office box and got a surprise package from Gina. And she has a, I've told you guys about her before, she has a YouTube channel, and I believe it's City Styles is her YouTube channel. And she also makes jewelry. She's made, both Brooke and I, some really cute Gina bracelets. Is very creative. She made her card. She sent Brooke and I some more of these. She makes these hair ties, which Brooke and I also wear on our wrist. A lot of times I'll put this on before we go somewhere in case I want to put my hair up. But just beautiful colors. And like I was saying, she has an Etsy store, and she made Brooke the prettiest bracelet. It's got wood beads with a cross in the, it's kind of a fat cross. It's really pretty. So she sent me those, and then she sent me this mask, which is the Facial Anti-Stress Dead Sea Minerals Mask. Clarifies and renews skin. It's a new one. Okay, and then this, which you guys are going to just have to order right now. This must be a new lipstick or a new color in this line, but it is the Rimmel, just like I was talking about the other day. I love these. It's number 644, and it's called Let's Get Naked. And it's what I have on today, and it is beautiful. And I actually have it on with that Liberated lip liner. Gorgeous, gorgeous. You all have to get it. It's, you would think by that name it was going to be really nude, but it's just a nudie color, like a peachy, it's like a rosy peachy color though. It's not real peachy. How do you describe this? I'll have to maybe look it up and see if I can get a description. But that's a pretty accurate swatch of it. And I think it would look so good on so many people. No matter what your skin tone, it is just beautiful. So thank you so much, Gina. I was so excited when I got this. I opened up the envelope as soon as I got in the car, and Brooke and I both put this on, and I wore it all day yesterday. It's so pretty. And so thanks to both that I got this week. One of my subscribers, Angela, her and I were writing back and forth, and she told me a few of her favorites, and several of them I went straight to Sephora to get. Like, she said she loved NARS Gina blush, and she loved the Illamasqua gel liner. She said that it hands down was better than MAC or Bobbi Brown. Both of those aren't available on Sephora, so I have to order those from their site. And she told me about her favorite hair care line, her favorite skincare line. But yesterday I went into Ulta and I remembered that her favorite concealer, she said, was Cargo. And I have not ever tried this, but I've always been pretty impressed with Cargo products. They don't get talked about very much, but also if you look on websites like Makeup 411, I believe it is, I'll put the link to this site down below, because a lot of the movies that come out, the makeup artist will list what the person wore in the movie, and I noticed they use a lot of Cargo on the movie sets. So anyway, Brooke and I were looking at this yesterday, and I could not, it comes in 2 colors, and I could not decide which color to get, because number 1 is light to medium, and number 2 was medium to dark. So there was pretty good difference in both of them. Today I used, the thing is, I can use both of them, and that happens a lot because it depends on, like today I wanted a little bit more lightness underneath my skin, but then some days I really don't. Like if I were doing more of a rocker Kate Moss type look and I didn't really want highlight under my eyes, I really just wanted my circles covered, I would probably use the darker one. So this is number 2. It's number 2, medium dark, and it comes with like a little sponge tip, and then you twist not very much. I mean, it did not even take a lot to prime it, and then that you can, I guess you could put it straight on, but what I've been doing is just, actually I think what I did is just did a few dots and then kind of pat it out with my finger. And then this is the light, which is considerably lighter. See, and at the time I thought, well, if this is too light, I can give it to Brooke, but Brooke might end up using it too. So you can see, I guess here it doesn't look like there's a lot of difference, but there really is. It's the lighter one is just brighter, so I guess it would depend on what you like. Both of them are still going to give that lightness under the eyes, but the lighter one is just going to be brighter. And they're just so nice. The consistency is very, I put it on today, and I've had it on, I guess I've had it on probably about an hour or so. And let me go ahead and rub them out for you. She said that they do not crease, last all day, don't get caught in her fine lines. So here's the difference when they're rubbed out. It looks like the, I don't know if I put more on, but it looks like the lighter one might be a little bit more, it might just show up more on my hand, but it looks more opaque, but it's probably just a coincidence. But you can see what a pretty finish they have. And they were, I believe, 21. I mean, that has some coverage. So really tickled with that. So thank you, Angela. I really like that. I think we can all appreciate a good concealer. And like I said, every Cargo product I've ever gotten have been double, probably triple recommended. The first person, okay, the first color is, it's 2 blushes from Bobbi Brown. The first color is Pale Pink, and this is one of Gina, Love, Peace, and Lip Gloss. This is one of her all-time favorite colors. And every time she talked about how much she liked it, I said, well, how does it compare to Pink Swoon? And she said, well, if you have MAC Pink Swoon, you don't need it. So I never did get it. Well, then I saw Michelle on MM&L, Michelle and Laura, those silly girls, and she did they love this. This is their favorite blush. And so I kept thinking I might want to try this, and I always just actually forgot when I would go to the Bobbi Brown counter. And actually I would look every time I went to the CCO, and they never had this one. And I'll go ahead and show it to you. It's just a real pretty, vibrant pink. Very vibrant. It actually is a lot like the Lorac Flaunt, I believe is the color that I'm thinking of, the brightest pink one, but without all the shimmer and sparkles. It's, I guess it's a matte. Let's see if it says, because it's not, it's either a satin or a matte. It just says blush, Pale Pink, number 9. And anyway, so I went, I believe, last weekend or last week, maybe last weekend, and picked up this color, and I've been loving it. I've worn it several times. Well, then I watched Vanessa, Bombshell Sweet. She did a Michelle Money inspired tutorial, and she used 2 blushes. She used this one, and then Michelle had used another blush in one of her tutorials, and it's called Washed Rose, and it is a shimmer blush, and it's more of a rosy color, a dark color, and just the two combined look so pretty, and I love to do that. I love to put a darker blush. A lot of times I'll use MAC Gingerly and then put a peachy blush. I like using a darker blush on the back, kind of like contouring a little bit. So I went yesterday, we went out to the mall, ate lunch, GameStop, Forever 21, all those different stops that we make, and I bought this. So today I used this on the backs of my cheeks, and then I used the pale pink. And you know, I've kind of gotten into Bobbi Brown a little bit more lately on the front, and I just think it's so pretty. Now before that, I did for bronzer today, I used my Laura Mercier Ritual, because that is another product. If you can still get that, you need to get the Ritual. It is just beautiful. I mean, it's gorgeous. It's a product that, you know, a lot of times I'll get stuff and I really like them, but I move on, and that one I keep going back to. It's just beautiful. So love these blushes and recommend them. That's what I have on today. Love them. Okay, so I told you last week how much I love the color Naked from Bobbi Brown, and it wasn't available anymore. And then so many of you are just, you're better detectives than I am. You told me that Bobbi Brown was coming out with a palette called Navy and Nude. So I immediately went and looked for it, and it wasn't available in a lot of places. I don't even think it was on her website, but I found it on Macy's and QVC. So I went ahead and ordered it from QVC, and I got it within like, which I think it came from North Carolina, and I live in North Carolina, so no wonder it got here quick, but it got here in 2 days or 3 days, I believe. And here it is. It's a beautiful palette. First of all, I love how the top of it is navy, kind of marble, and it was $60, and the colors in it are gorgeous. Let's see which ones are in it, because it's some good basics. It is Ivory eyeshadow, Cement eyeshadow, Blazing Star sparkling eyeshadow, Beige shimmer wash, Twilight pink metallic, Naked eyeshadow, Slate, and Rich navy. And the concept of this palette is that it is a, I'll go ahead and take these off. It is a, let's see, does this slide out? This has to slide out more, yeah. Okay. So the whole concept behind this palette is that it's all these nude colors, and then you can use the navy as liner, which was intriguing to me because a lot of times I like to do that. I don't like to use just a blue liner because, I don't know, blue eyes and blue liner, sometimes that doesn't look the best. But what I do like doing is putting a navy blue over black. Like if I've done a Trish McAvoy, that sapphire blue liner is really pretty though. See that, like that navy blue shadow I think will just look so good over any black shadow because it will stick to it and it'll be like a blue black. Or you could use it, you could even use it all over, do a smoky, do that all over like your moving lid, and then do Naked up in the crease. Ooh, that would be pretty. There's just all kinds of stuff you could do, and I just think this is very worth $60. All these shadows are really nice. And the funny thing was, yesterday when I walked into Belk to get the Washed Rose eyeshadow blush, there was this palette sitting out there, and I said, I didn't know you had that palette. She said, yeah, we just got it yesterday. So evidently this is going to be coming out a lot more places. I got her to look and see how many they had for those of you that live near me, and they had a whole drawer full of them. So if you are in the market for some nice neutral eyeshadows, and that Naked shadow is just beautiful. It's just a warm nude eyeshadow, but love that. And no regrets. This is another sort of recommendation. I had already thought about these before, but yes, last week when I was showing you the Chanel brush and I said how good it would be to get down right if you wanted to put gel liner and really smudge it out. A lot of times, I don't know, the smudger brushes you have to come, it's harder to get them underneath your lashes. Anyway, one of my subscribers who has a makeup blog suggested this brush, and it is the Billy B, which he is a makeup artist, I guess a celebrity makeup artist. I've heard, I believe Goss, makeup artist, talk about him. And I came across one of his tutorials. It is the Billy B. Bridget Bardot look. I'm not sure. I'll put the link to that video down below because it is a wonderful video. He is very raw, for lack of a better word. You can tell he is very you can tell that he is very authentic, passionate, and I really liked his style and I loved the look. If I ever want to get just so motivated and inspired, I can watch that video. I want to do that one day where he does the real deep crease for a Bridget look. But anyway, in that day when I was watching his tutorial, I was really intrigued by this brush, which is his, it's called Billy B Beauty. This is the number 9 brush, and this brush he uses to put on mascara on the lower lashes. Now I have that little teeny brush that you can buy from MAC that looks like a little teeny baby fan brush, and I've used that before on my bottom lashes, but this one I just thought would be even better. And I kind of wanted to do it today, but then I kind of wanted to just leave my bottom lashes with nothing on it today, so I didn't use it. And I wanted this brush to be clean. But what he does is he takes this brush on the mascara, and that way you can go right up to the lash line and kind of touch the inner part of your lash line and put the mascara on the base of the lashes without getting it everywhere, for one thing, and without getting it on. I'm not really a fan on me of long bottom lashes because I feel like it drags my face down, and I just love that lifting. That's why a lot of times I won't wear anything on the bottom. I love that lifting effect. So I ordered this along with this brush. I think you got free shipping. But this brush, she said, and I don't know her name. I know I'll put her blog right here and I'll put it down below, but she always signs it M, so M. And but she said this was the best brush ever for doing that same thing, you know, smudging out your liner. So I thought I would give it a try because I was already intrigued by him and his brushes. And at first I was just slightly disappointed because they're short-handled, but I was telling Tammy how much I liked them. Gosh, it's very, very soft. And I told her, now I've got so many of these short little brushes that I like, I'm just going to get a pretty little glass maybe and put it on my clear cube and put these in it. So it's number 9 and number 12, and they look very nice, very good quality, and I'll let you know. Matter of fact, I'll try to maybe use them in a tutorial or something soon. And I also just wanted to comment, the place that I ordered these from, she told me where to order them and everything. It is called, I don't want to say it wrong, so look at my receipt here. It is called Beautylish. And I got them within, matter of fact, I think I ordered these on Saturday and they said they had already shipped that night or something crazy. It was like the quickest shipping ever. And I think I got these on either Monday or Tuesday. I got a little card, like personalized card. Welcome to Beautylish, Lisa. Hope you love the brushes. Look forward to seeing you again soon. And XO. It says, we're totally obsessed with makeup. And then they were wrapped really nice in this. And then I just had to show you all this because this is something to me. They were wrapped nicely in this bag with a little thing around it. So just, I thought, excellent customer service. Love, I mean, I would order anything from that website now, and I might order some more of his brushes if I like them. Okay, and then I think the last makeup item I got purely out of curiosity and determination. I showed you last week the Clinique Chubby Stick for eyes. I got the, I think it's some kind of bronze color. And I was getting that thinking that was the color that Sandra, TT Sandra, had shown, and it wasn't. Several of you told me it was the Ample Amber that she had shown, and I bet the lady at Belk says that this color is the best seller and it's always sold out. So that's probably why I didn't see it. When I looked up, I was, you know, swatching all the different colors. Actually, the lady, that day I was looking, the lady was helping someone else, so I kind of had to help myself. And so I probably just didn't see it. It probably wasn't out. Well, when I looked yesterday, she didn't even think they had it, and then she realized that they did. So I bought it, It is the Chubby Stick in Ample Amber, and it is a really pretty color. And I believe these, yeah, they roll up, but let me swatch it for you. And I'm going to use this exactly like what I have on today. I'm going to use it. Gosh, that is gorgeous. This kind of reminds me of Bare Skin by Bare Minerals. It's kind of that color. It's kind of got that just not too coppery, not too pink. What a beautiful color. So I'm glad I got this. This is the first, I got it yesterday, so this is the first time I've swatched it on my own. So what I'm going to do with this is put it all over my lid. I'll probably take that Chanel brush and then shape it up, because that Chanel brush is so much easier than your fingers. When I try to really get a shape with cream shadows with my fingers, they never match. For some reason, I can never do both eyes. One eye I've got more rounded and one eye I've got more angled. So that brush really helps it, you know, to be easier to use with cream shadows. I really like that. So, and I bet that will be a good color for a lot of different eye colors. It'll be good for blue, and if you have green, it would be good, and if you have brown, it would probably reflect the lighter colors, the more golden in your brown eyes. So, I swear I need to work for QVC or somebody like that. And then I'm going to be right back to show you the few little clothing items I got this week. I'll be right back.